Oh, good morning, everybody. I was waiting for it to start. Gonna find my chat. I can't believe it's already Saturday. Hey, Shine On. Good morning. Hold on a minute, girl. Let me share this post. Because YouTube doesn't notify anybody. I'm so tired. I was up all night. It was sunny, sitting outside. Thank God. He's standing up. He's still not himself, but the guy that came and looked at him said it's going to take him a week or two, to get back to his full self, at least a week. Crap, I just spilled coffee. Yeah, I was so scatterbrained. I didn't even realize until after I uploaded his video this morning that I uploaded it to Crime and Coffee and not Sunny Rooster. Hold on a minute. Let me get a towel. Walk away a sec. I spilled coffee everywhere. I look like crap. I've not even brushed my hair, girl. I had to go feed the baby chicks this morning and let them out and water them. Let them out at the top. I lock them in up there in the nesting box at night so nothing can't get them. So I reckon they found the remains of a child in Arkansas. There's a few things that's fishy about that in the Maleah Davis case. For one, I heard from a reliable source, and other people are reporting this too, that Houston Police Department was in Arkansas on Tuesday. When that guy gave that press conference yesterday in Arkansas, he was asked about that, and he said no. Yeah, shine on, Maleah. And well, they said they couldn't confirm it. They got to do, her remains has to be identified DNA or whatever. But we all know it's her. It's a black trash bag. That's what he was carrying out of the house that morning. But something's fishy about that confession to Quanell X, because there were reports that Houston PD was in Arkansas, Hope, Arkansas. I think that's what it's called. Something like that. Searching Tuesday. But according to reports, mowing crews found it Thursday. They didn't think nothing of it, maybe a dead animal. And then yesterday, they ran back over it. And stuff went flying out of the bag. Pieces of clothing and stuff. Hey, Shug. Hey, No One. Hey, One Live. What are you doing, Shug? I ain't seen you in a while. Who was you trying to tell me to start the channel? Let me give Shine On one too. I'll just give everybody one. No, nothing heard from Brittany since the discovery. Isn't that something? She was running that mouth, giving news interviews, making Facebook posts, making Instagram posts. Something's funny about this Quanell X confession. He's held out a month, Darion has, and not confessed. Why would he confess to Quanell X? Something very interesting I'll tell you about Mr. Quanell X. He has been in lawsuits before for trying to represent himself as a lawyer. Did he go into that jail and represent himself as a lawyer? Now, this is after Darion had lost his lawyer before he got a new one. He got a new one that day, yesterday, or whenever Quanell X talked to him. Did he go in there acting like a lawyer? Because it's awful funny, and I've got screenshots that Darion's new lawyer filed a motion for the court to keep Quanell X away from Darion. And I just watched Icked Mail this morning. I love his channel. He's following the Maleah Davis case. He's the one that got the interview with Darion's dad, Joe. Hey, little queen. Good morning, Cindy. So here, Quanell X is flip-flopping. First, he was out there taking up for Brittany. Now he's speaking out, saying bad things about her, saying, she knows more than what's been said, and how cold she was behind the scenes and didn't cry, how calm she was. Now, then he's going to visit Darion in jail. It's kind of weird. They're not supposed to have visitation to that jail on Fridays. I did learn that. Crap, I keep touching stuff on my phone, so if anybody's comment gets deleted, sorry. Let me see if I can put it up here. I was going to be on camera. Crap, I'm not even brushing my hair. Hey, Herbie. God, Herbie, I was going to message you. Crap, I'm glad you come in here. I'm going to send you an email here in a little bit. Let me write it down. I was going to do it yesterday. I forgot. How you doing, girl? I love your new profile picture, by the way. You're so beautiful. You know, one thing I love about you, Herbie, is how you just stay neutral to everything. You just do the recaps and you just stay neutral to everything. Oh, nothing's going on. I just want to say hi to you. Talk to you about something personal. Thanks, Herbie, for posting Meg's link. Y'all check her out. Yeah, one love Herbie is. She's a good one. I like Herbie. I really do. She's a real good person. She stays neutral. She's damn good at doing those videos too. She really is. Sometimes my hubby watches her with me. Hey, Gloria. Shuki just woke up. One Love's channel. Yeah, y'all check her channel out. Gloria's got a channel. Okay, let me get back to Maleah before I get too distracted by the chat. My mind, I'm manic over Sonny. Thank God he's doing better. Oh, before I get back to Maleah, let me tell you I had a guy that's like a chicken expert. Had chickens all his life, raised them, this and that. He come up here to look at Sonny. He picked Sonny up by his feet and blew up his butt. And that rooster sprung to life. I mean, he's still addled from his head injury. We think that this girl, when she come home for lunch, because I was in there talking to my landlord for a few minutes, it wasn't too long, we think she hit Sonny with her car. That's the only thing that could have happened, because she was the only one up through here. She comes home for lunch every day. And she only stays for about 15 minutes, so that makes perfect sense. I mean, I don't want to accuse anybody, but I will kick her ass if I find out she ran over my rooster and didn't stop. Oh, Sugar, you don't got to do nothing with the wrench. Hey, Lisa. I'm going to ask that little boy when he's outside. I'm going to say, did your mommy ran over that rooster? I heard she did. I'll say it in a nice... That little boy will tell me. Lisa, I know. It's probably... That's what my hubby said. He said, who was up there? I said, well, the neighbors wasn't home. And then I got to thinking. I said, she came home for lunch. I remember that now. She always comes home for lunch. And it was around that time, and I went on and paid the rent. And when she's left, she's hit Sonny. She either hit him with her car or she took her damn broom to him. I will take that broom to her if I ever catch her messing with that rooster. Or if I do, she did something to him for a fact. But Sonny can't free range anymore because I'm afraid for his safety. He never should have been allowed free range anyways. But, he wasn't always my rooster. He was already living out on his own in the woods when he came into my life. Thanks, Herbie. What, your wrench? Oh, let's see what Patty said. I might have missed her comment. Patty says, I love her, but she stays in her lane. Oh, Shug, you're welcome. Y'all know I'm bad at comments. Hey, Shirley. Sonny's doing great. I told Shirley in text message, I was like, that guy blew up Sonny's butt. And he said that's what they do. And I've been having him drink nectar a little bit, and he pecked at some corn this morning. Didn't really, Sonny's not himself when he won't eat a little piece of bread. So that guy told me to get him some cracked corn, so my hubby went and got him some. And that guy said they wouldn't done nothing at the vet, wanted to put him down. They don't want to mess with chickens. Like, chickens are pets too. Like my little ditties, they're my pets. I had them out this morning, letting them walk around while I was standing there, but that's really not safe to do. Hey, Winky. Southern Mom, I appreciate y'all being so supportive and caring about Sonny. I didn't know. I mean, I knew people liked Sonny. I didn't know people cared about him like that. Not only is he the community rooster here in my real world, but he's the community rooster on YouTube as well. Let's see. Is who gone Southern Mom? Hey, Shine On. That's what my hubby. It's so weird you say that about that trampoline into a portable chicken run. My hubby is saying that. Well, there is a dog. We have a dog lot. It's not put together. So we're going to put Sonny, because we can't put him with the chicks right now. He'll kill them. We're going to put Sonny in that dog lot, and we're going to put, my husband going to pick the top of it, So he won't get rained on or anything. They'll have to be covered. Yeah, Vivi's your star, Gloria. Am I missing a Melissa, or is that somebody's name in here? Oh, crap. Oh, hey, Miss Melissa. I see it now. Hey, Ben. How you doing? Hey, Mel Mel. Josh, you asleep yet? Okay. Let me get out of the chat for just a second so I can get back on my topic. I may have to mute in a little bit when my hubby comes home. Dogs will be barking. Let's see what kind of updates they're giving this morning. Oh, they flew Maleah's body back to Houston from Arkansas. Right here, Darion Vince allegedly confesses. But, for a confession to hold, that would just be hearsay. And if Quanell X went in there and lied to Darion and led him to believe he was an attorney, that confession will be thrown out. A confession has to be signed anyways, right? I do know that the jail doesn't have visiting hours on Friday. However, though, lawyers, community leaders, and stuff, there's exceptions to it. That's what the email was saying. Oh, I didn't know Quanell X was the leader of the new Black Panther Nation. I knew he was a lot. I didn't know what he did for the, you know what I mean? I didn't know what he did. It says Darion Vince allegedly confesses to killing Maleah. Police find human remains. You piece of crap. Quanell X kept saying that Darion wanted me to know that it was an accident. It is like, if it was an accident, you call 911. I bet you he ends up having to testify if this goes to trial, if Darion gets charged with murder, or especially if Brittany gets charged with something. He's not a lawyer, so there's no confidentiality there. And he's had no problem coming out and saying that she knew Darion abused Maleah so bad one time that she needed to be taken to the hospital. Darion said no, he wasn't going to take the file for it, so nobody took Maleah to the hospital. I knew they abused that girl because that doctor said when Maleah had had brain surgery, she was taken to the hospital when she got that head injury. That doctor found previous injuries that had healed up on their own. Um, let's see. Cornell X says we had a long conversation. We spoke about details surrounding Maleah's disappearance. We spoke about his relationship with Maleah, Brittany's mother. X claims Vince snapped following Bowen's decision to end the relationship. Oh, so his excuse, I guess Darion's excuse for killing a little child is because he got mad because somebody broke up with him. The mother broke up with him. The mother should have never had that child in that home with him, period. She should have never been left there. I mean, what does that say about Brittany Bowens? What did that say to Cornell X? I can't imagine. I mean, I think he's shady as hell, but I can't imagine being him and listening to her talk about Darion abusing Maleah. Because I would have been like, well, what the hell? I probably would have jack slapped her or something. But what does that say about her? What did that say to Cornell X about Brittany, even though he's shady? Like, you knew this man was abusing your daughter, but yet you left her there and flew out of town for a week to a funeral, to your father's funeral who you hadn't seen in 10, 12 years. Done been out of town before that, flew out on April 11th. I don't know how long she's gone, but she came back. Then she left again, on the 30th? Hey, Carolina girl. He said that Sonny acted like he had some kind of head trauma. He said that, I just looked at the chat, Mel. I'm answering your question. Okay, I'm digressing bad. I'm so manic. He said he looked like he had head trauma. If it was a hawk, you would see like marks on him. It'd be, cut up, I guess. He blew up his butt, Mel. He blew up Sonny's butt. And Sonny like came to life. Of course, he was still addled and he was still holding his head down. But now, he's holding his head up and he did peck at some corn. Yeah, Herbie, Brittany should be charged as well. I'm going back through y'all's comments now. Oh, Shine On done told you. Okay. Sonny blew up Sonny's butt. He said that's the way that them people do when they take chickens to fight. Which I think's mean as hell. He didn't fight chickens. He's talking about other people, but he said they blow up their butt and stuff. Well, you know what? Then she shouldn't have went, right, Shine On? Her excuse, her aunt brought the ticket. She couldn't afford to take the kids, and the reason Maleah wasn't with her family is they didn't ask for it. They didn't ask for it. Well, couldn't she have asked them? Well, what the hell? It doesn't matter what her excuse is. She should have never had that kid. What the hell was she doing with that kid around him? That shows you that she loved Darion more than Maleah to allow that man to abuse her child. Shit. She wasn't married to him, Little Queen, he didn't put his mouth right on Sonny's butt, but he lifted up his tail and he was kind of like, whew, real quick. Yeah. Southern Mom, you can't hear? Let me see if I can turn up the volume. How about now? Says unconnected. Oh, Shug says it gets their adrenaline going. Oh, wow. Did I just delete Ben's message on accident, or did he do it? The hooded claw actually was a lifesaver yesterday. She left me a link to this chicken thing that was asking questions, and the person that was asking the questions on that link, the same thing was wrong with Sonny, laying down on his side. I thought his neck was broke. Um, that guy told me if Sonny's neck had been broke, he would have died instantly. So I don't know, but she left me a link and that helped me so much. He did tell me putting him under the heat lamp. He said that was the right thing to do. You saved his life by doing him that way because he was in shock. And I knew when people go in shock and stuff, you're supposed to warm them. And plus, somebody told me that in the chat yesterday. So I did it. We was worried that the heat lamp would be too hot or it's summertime, but just so happened a storm was moving in and it was real chilly. And speaking of that, I'll be right back. I gotta go cut his lamp off. It's getting warm out. Hold on. Okay, guys. I didn't want Sunny to overheat. You got to kind of watch that heat lamp. It's not a real hot bulb, though. Don't get extremely hot. It's just kind of warm, like. Sugar. Oh, the chicken fights. Yeah, they used to chicken fight around here, and that's how this guy knew all about chickens. He growed up around them. His papa bought roosters, which now that he's a grown man, he don't agree with. But he still raises chickens. I think that's mean as hell. He said now they got this stuff they call chicken boxing. They put these little boxing gloves on the rooster's feet, and the roosters go at it boxing. I think's mean too. Roosters are aggressive enough. And he said that maybe Sonny is not really aggressive towards me, where he's kind of like a pet. He may just be trying to play. But I don't take that as playing because he told me that Sonny could do some serious damage with these spurs that he's got on him. So I got good reason to be afraid of him sometimes. Yeah, the chicken expert blew up Sonny's butt. Oh my gosh. He said, I have never seen anyone that attached to a rooster before, a chicken. I said, I love Sonny. I was like, he's got his own YouTube channel. Everybody loves Sonny. Some asshole. Hey, Kim A, good morning. Thank you. Some asshole gave my video a thumbs down. My poor little Sonny was laying there. That live stream I did. What an asshole. Hey, Ladybug. I slept outside almost all night with Sonny. Oh, Winky posts Herbie's channel and Mails. Yeah, I'll check him out. Hey, Mary Quack Contrary, I didn't see you. I found Sonny when I went to pay the rent yesterday. Mary Quack Contrary laid in the yard. He was flopping a little bit. Actually, ran up to the porch and got water. Threw on him. He looked like he's knocked out. He was knocked out. He's had a head trauma. I thought he was going to die. He looked like he was going to die on me. But now he's standing up and he's alert, but you can tell that he doesn't feel well. But I think he's going to be okay. We did move him from the tote a little while ago. And it was right after I posted that video, Sonny, on the wrong channel. I meant for that to go on his channel, and it went on mine. But I've done deleted it from my phone, so it's going to stay on this one. But we moved him to a dog crate. You know, one of the big metal crates, so he's got more room to stand up. But he's no longer going to be a free-range chicken. Yeah, Shug, them roosters are mean. You got two for Easter. Sunny is a Rhode Island red and a Baney rooster. I don't know what a Baney rooster exactly means, but that's what he is. My hubby actually does landscaping on this big farm, and he said that there was roosters there that was up past his knee. That's how tall they are. He said they were huge. He said you would die if you see them. I was like, I don't want a rooster that's that big. He said they weren't too aggressive, though. Yeah, ma'am, I was shocked, too. Oh, thank you, Southern Mom. I can't believe I saved him either. That guy said I did the right thing, though, by the heat lamp. He said that's a lot of what saved him and the sugar water. And that was Mel and y'all's idea. Thanks, Mel. I couldn't done it without y'all. Uh-oh. My Bluetooth disconnected, I believe. Yeah, it does that sometimes. I'm going to have to get a plug-in mic like Will's got. Oh, Will, I talked to 411 now yesterday in email, and we're going to do trivia night next weekend. He's already got some questions wrote down. They're going to be multiple choice. That's the easiest way to do trivia through the chat, you know. And I've got to get some together. And it'll be like cases, you know, like we all know about that's made headlines. Bantam roosters and hens are small. Well, Sonny, that little rooster that I seen when I went and bought the chicks down at that farm store, oh gosh, he was so friendly. He was a lot smaller than Sonny. He was like, he was different colors too, similar colors, but he looked different. He had some dark in him. No, the vet won't do nothing for him. They don't. They don't take chickens. Dr. Goins, before he passed away, he did, but this new vet, no, he's going to be okay, though. I really believe. As long as he eats and stuff, he will be okay. He's a little traumatized, though, but he's going to be put up. Hey, Shirley, I got some of his feathers. A couple, a couple fell out, just little small ones. I saw a couple on him yesterday before anything happened. Looked like they were going to come out. They were little ones. I don't know. He's probably getting new ones. Surely. Yeah. Sonny was attacked by something, or a car hit him, or that girl took a broom to him. I don't know. He had head trauma, and then this chicken guy came and blew up his butt. I swear he did. Oh my gosh, I should have got a video, but I was just like so tore up. I bet the guy thought I was nuts. I looked awful. Me crying. When my husband, he had to call me back when it first happened, and he was like, calm down, Celeste. I can't understand a word you're saying. He's like, first I thought one of the dogs had died or something. It's a miracle when love it is. Just keep giving him sugar water. Mel. Yeah. Oh, that's another thing he told me. He said, whatever you have been feeding this rooster, you're doing a good job. He is beautiful, very healthy. I said, well, to be honest, I said, I know I probably shouldn't do this, but I give him parakeet feed. I used to a lot when he first started coming here, but I've switched to chicken scratch and bread fatten Sunny up. Yeah, thank you. Well, yeah, it's like not like a professional expert, but you know what I mean. It's like a chicken expert to me. Hey, Kim A. One love. Kim A says, "Hi. Y'all still can't see each other." No, shine on. They don't treat chicken. Mm-mm. Nope. If I'd had a vehicle here, I would have drove him to Tennessee. But I think he's going to be okay. My hubby asked me yesterday, I was like, if I'd had a vehicle, I would have drove him to Tennessee to the vet. He said, how was you going to pay for it? I said, your credit card. And he just laughed. That's what I have a credit card for. That's why we have it. In case there's an emergency with the dogs, you got to have a way to pay for it. And you got to think about things happening to your pets when you have them. Guys, I want to figure out why y'all can't see each other. Danny Bannery, I think that was Bonnie. Oh, I'm lost on that comment. Hey, Nika Krabs. Nika, I didn't see you. I'm sorry. Hey, thank you. Yeah, he's looking a lot better. Y'all, for the new people, I scroll back up through the chat because I miss a lot. That's right, Kim. That's what credit cards are for. And my hubby, he was pissed. He said, well, I don't want to say what he said about that girl over there. I'll just not say what he said he would do if he found out. It's like, fine, you wouldn't have to kick her ass if I found out for sure she did it. I'd do it myself. Hey, Sarah. How are you doing, Sarah? Oh, I got off. Hey, Love Hollis. Did I say hi to you? I got off track here. Talking about Sunny, but that's all right. I don't know how long. Let me get back to Maleah for a second. I don't know how long it's going to take for a medical examiner to identify the remains. I wouldn't think it would take that long. Seems like they will rush it. Maybe we'll hear today or by Monday if it's Maleah 100%. But we know it's her. We all know it's her. Now, what we need to focus on is getting Brittany Bowens charged. I done signed the petition. When I get off here, maybe I can find it for y'all in a minute. Let's see. And give y'all the link if you want to sign it. It's a petition to have Brittany Bowens charged because she left Maleah with Darion. Who knows? She could be more involved. This Quanell X guy, everybody's praising him as a hero. You know what? He don't fool me a bit. He's shady as hell. He's been sued a lot. And he has been sued before for misrepresenting himself as an attorney. He wants to be an attorney. Let me go to Jennifer Dulos. I want to tell y'all something about her. I can't see the chat for a sec. Jennifer, missing from Connecticut. She's a mother of 5. She's 50 years old. They did take her husband, Fotis Dulos, in for questioning. The police actually went to his mansion that he shares with his new girlfriend. And then Fotis and her were seen following the police to the police station, and the police did interview him. I'm not sure if they interviewed the girlfriend or not. When Jennifer and right before Jennifer and Fotis filed for separation, Fotis wanted to move his mistress in with Jennifer and the girls or her kids. And she was like, hell no. So she moved to Farmington. But this guy, she was scared to death of him. Good morning, Katie. Kim. Well, let me tell you, Kim A. The other day, I was outside and I heard that girl's mom. They was over in visiting from West Virginia. I heard her say, I'm tired of this damn rooster. And aggravating us. And I said, and I'm tired of your damn kid aggravating me real loud. And that little boy was chasing Sonny and throwing rocks at him and stuff. So I'd say she intentionally hit him. She hit him with her car. Maybe he flew across the road or something, or she took a broom to him. She did something. But there is like some feral cats around here. I'm telling you, those cats couldn't catch Sonny. Oh, yeah, we call True Crime Truth Finders Brenda. Male, good name. Kim A. That guy's voice is deceiving. Oh, yeah, Kim A. Quanell X, yeah. They asked him, a news reporter asked him if he was going to accept the reward money. And he's like, no, no. And did you hear him yesterday in his interview? He said, I've had many men confess to me. Are you serious, dude? And he also said something that was so ignorant, you can tell he most definitely is not a lawyer. He said, confessions are always accurate. True. That is so not true. There's been a lot of kids make false confessions. There's been a lot of adults make false confessions. So confessions are not always true. I know that. I didn't even go to college. And he should know that. He's a community activist. He's a smart guy. Mary, tell your mom, Rosalie, I said hi. I love Rosalie. Rosalie needs her own account so she can chat. I'm going to give Mary a rinse too. Yeah, Kim, he probably did chase her. See, it was so confusing because when I walked to pay the rent yesterday, he followed me halfway down and I stopped because I didn't want him to follow me to the parking lot. And he had turned around and had run back up towards the brown fence. I thought he was going back over to the chick coop. And then when I come back, he's laying at the bottom of my yard. And it wasn't too far off the road either. When I say road, I just mean, well, it's just like a little graveled road driveway, I guess I should say. I know it, Patty. That's what I think too. I think someone hit him in the head too. If I knew who hit my damn rooster in the head, I would hit them in the damn head. Now that's bullshit. Now I get that Sonny's aggravating pooping on your porch. If you don't like animals, I guess he ain't aggravating to me. Never has been. I just clean it up and go on. But there ain't no sense in hurting him. I've done everything. We tried to catch him. Can't catch him. We bought it chicks so that he would go over to that area and hang out. That's not been working. He was over there yesterday morning for a little bit, and then he came the rest of the day and hung out on the porch. But nobody don't have to hurt him. I'd kick their ass if I knew who it was. Uh-oh. I left my phone laying. Yeah. My legs are killing me, especially my bad one. I was up all day with Sonny. I've been so freaking manic. Yeah. He's doing better, Sarah. Sonny's doing better. He's recovering. This will not happen again because his ass is going to be put up. My hubby, I don't, you never know about him. He said something about it wouldn't take him much to go to Lowe's and buy a bunch of stuff and build a big chicken coop. So he may. But we got this dog, you know, those like chain link fence looking dog lots. You know what I'm talking about? So we have one of those that we're going to set up and put Sunny in. And then we're going to fix the roof on it, like with a tarp and something else, he said. Yeah, chase him away. Sonny's easily spooked of people that he's not used to. Like he'll run. I always aggravate him about that little boy chasing him because if I done something like that, he'd turn around and flog me. He let that little boy do it and everybody else. Christina, I would kick their ass with you, Cece. Yeah. Christina, when I signed off yesterday, I saw your last chat message at when after I was already off. And you was saying that you finally got that death certificate. That's good, girl. I'm sorry you went through all that. Sorry for your loss. Yeah, Patty, I've been wanting a trail cam. It's a good idea. I've been wanting one anyways. I got caught on a trail cam down here in the woods in my road one time when Sonny first took up here. I was down there snooping around, see where he was sleeping at. Hold on, guys. Oh my goodness. Skylar, please, please. That's not necessary. Right on the door. Goodness, you didn't even give me time to open the door before you started howling. God, what a bunch of spoiled dogs. Oh, Katie, thank you. So glad Sonny's doing better. Thank you, girl. Love you, girl. I'm glad that you did that, the Virginia Beach shooting, because I just couldn't yesterday. And I wanted to know about it. I watched your video. Good job. It's awful. There's like 11 people dead, right? Yeah, Katie, she's a good friend of mine. I love her, Dad. Oh, Harley, is you happy coming home? Good. I bet you get lonely. Because I get lonely. Like last summer, my hubby works a lot. And he works, up until the evening. He leaves early. So I was always home by myself and lonely. But even with dogs, I got lonely. I want to be one of Crown Coffee's pets. Oh, I love you too, Katie. And Skylar, she whined one time for me to let her in, and I didn't get to the door in time, and she's out there howling, and now she's standing here looking at me, whimpering, wanting a stinking treat, probably. And look, when you try to give her a treat, she took off and went back to the bathroom because she wants me to bring it to her where she likes to stay at. She likes to go in the bathroom. I don't know why. She does. She likes to go in there and lay, I guess. Peace and quiet. We take her this treat. Here's Skylar. Jesus. I wish I had it that good. Goodness. Hey, Judith. Good morning. Damn, guys, I've got off track about my crime this morning, but that's okay. I don't know why it holds messages for review. I put my first video on my channel today and I lost the sub. Haha, not looking so good. It was a video of my reborns and my dog in the middle. What? Am I subscribed to you, Kim? Well, you just gained a subscriber. Oh, all my reborns and my favorite one of them. Oh, how cute. How could you lose a subscriber for that? Don't worry about it. You may not have actually lost one. Sometimes YouTube does that. And then one time I lost like 6 or 7. And I was like, what the crap? And then like the next day they were back. Thank you for loving and caring for Sunny. Love, Hollis. Oh, thank you so much. Hey, Bonnie, good morning. Thank you, Love Hollis, so much. Hearts to you and Katie. I love y'all. Yeah, Kim has a channel. Check it out. I just went and subbed to her. Well, yeah, it is a crime. It's a crime against animals. He's one of God's creatures. Now, of course, I guess people don't want a rooster on their porch cockadoodling at 6 o'clock in the morning. But damn, that's when you come across the yard and you knock on somebody's door and you say, hey, who does that rooster belong to? He's disturbing me. He's pooping on my porch and my main kids' toys. That's what they should have said. And I respect people. I would have been like, okay, please don't hurt him, and I'll do what I can to get him. True crime stories with Karissa. Oh, thank you, sweetheart. Hey, True Crime Stories with Karissa. She's got a good channel too. Y'all check her out. I used to get her and Katie mixed up. I really did. I used to get them mixed up. I thought they was the same person. They're not. Thank you all for the super chats. They're very crime kind of can't talk. That's what I'm thinking. He was injured by her. She was the only one up here. I was so upset yesterday. I was like, none of my neighbors are home. But she had come home for lunch like she does every day. I forgot about that. She only stays about 15 minutes. And she had just come home. I forgot about that. But, I didn't think anything about her hurting Sonny. I thought her mom and dad that's over there or was over there. They must have went back to West Virginia, or the little boy. I didn't really think she would do anything to him. But then after my hubby was like, are you sure nobody was up here? And I was like, no. She did come home for lunch like she does every day. And she only stays about 15 minutes. And I talked to my landlord while she was filling out the receipt. I wasn't in there too long, but it probably was 10 to 15 minutes. I don't want to accuse her or anything, but I wish she was watching my channel and she'd know if I ever catch her or her kid laying a finger on that rooster or any one of my pets, I'm going to kick her ass. I'm going to beat her ass like a man would. I know that's not civil, but that really makes me mad. Oh, guys, I'm watching the news right now. It's on mute, but it says R. Kelly hit with serious new sex charges. Kim, I need a rooster to wake me up in the morning. Oh, yeah, cockatoo. I don't spell things right a lot, Kim, or pronounce right a lot. I love it hearing Sonny cockadoodle. He didn't cockadoodle this morning, though. Mel's hurts my sassy girl. I will. I will kick her ass for her. I swear I will. I've tried to change my ways. I've not had to kick nobody's ass in 6 years. Maybe 5 years. I know violence is not the right thing, but I mean, you know what? If I ever catch anybody hitting my animals, they're getting hit back. Skylar, please, shut up. I gave you a treat. Yeah, Love Hollis. I heard about the Virginia shooting. Y'all know I live in Virginia and I've never been to Virginia Beach. Yeah, Harley, where was the family for Maleah? Nowhere to be found because they don't give a shit. You know what? If that had been me, like when Maleah got took, you know how Brittany and Darion was living with Brittany's mom, Brenda. So Brenda couldn't get the kids when CPS took them because Darion didn't live there. So Darion's mom took them. If that had been my mother, she'd have kicked my ass out and got custody of my son. You know what I mean? It shows you what a bunch of sorry asses they are. And what's wrong with these people giving interviews? Like I saw one the other day smoking a cigarette. Then I see Brittany giving a news interview with a red, some kind of baseball shirt on or something. Like, what the hell? I mean, Jesus, can't you buy like hell? You can buy a button-up shirt at Walmart, something. Go around looking like I don't know what. Quanell X said Brittany never cried behind the scenes. Bonnie, are you feeling better? Your leg? Did they blocked you, Bonnie? I'll message her. Trash, no class. I know. It's like that woman, that grandmother the other day, talking about her pregnant, her granddaughter that was raped and impregnated at the age of 10. Sitting there talking to that reporter on that picnic table, smoking a cigarette and a little tank top, and hair not brushed. To me, I was like, that woman's either a crackhead or she's an alcoholic. One or the two, I could tell. I just couldn't figure out which one. I really believe she looks like an alcoholic to me. You can just tell. I can spot another addict or something a mile away. I can tell when someone's using because I used to use. And I can tell you one thing. There's a lot of drug abuse that goes on YouTube too. A lot of people on here, creators, that I know are on stuff sometimes. And I'm not saying I'm names, but they don't fool me a bit. There coffee goes. Yeah, she looked like a crackhead, didn't she, Mel Mel? Sure did. Yeah, she was 10 years old, and her mom's boyfriend had been molesting her, and she took this sex ed class at school, and she ended up telling her teacher, because in that sex ed class they, told them, you're supposed to tell what's right, wrong touch, bad touch, right? Anyways, CPS got involved, and the guy fled to another state. The kid was ordered not to be around that guy anymore. What does the mother do? She takes that little girl to the next state to be with that guy, her and her sibling. And the guy continues to rape her and gets her pregnant. The mother tells the little girl to tell authorities that it was a classmate that got her pregnant. She was trying to protect her boyfriend. It was so sick. She got time in prison. He got 160 years. Yeah, Christina, I did set up my Patreon, but me and Katie are trying to figure out how to work Patreon, what we're supposed to do. Do y'all know what we're supposed to do? Are we supposed to post videos just for our Patreon members? Is that what you do? Yeah, Chrissy, let them rot. This happened about a year ago. The other day in my community page, I posted the interview that the grandmother did. She's sitting there smoking that cigarette, cracked out or something. Like, why didn't she go get her grandkids? Why didn't she kick her daughter's ass? How in the hell do you sit there and let somebody abuse your child? Tyler, you're killing me. You're not going out there with Sonny. Stop it. You're not going out there to sniff around and spook him. He needs to be left alone. Peace and quiet. Absolutely. There's quite a few things that are high around their lives on a regular basis. Oh, yeah, Mary. There's quite a few that's high on a regular basis on live streams. Yeah. I saw one the other day geeked out. I'm not saying no names, but they is geeked out. And I could tell they's geeked out because that's the shit my brother pulls and how he acts. He's addicted to methamphetamine. So. Maybe the guy was providing all them with drugs, possible. Yeah, shoot, my mom would have killed me. Something like that. Is One Love still here? I don't know. She's still here or not. I was saying you going to a craft fair? I love craft fairs. We have these craft fairs around here. I think it's called like the Appalachian Mountain Showcase or something like that. I've actually got some handmade little Christmas spiders from there. June 2nd, Chris Watts on ID. Thank you for reminding me, Sarah. And then there was another little girl just about a couple of weeks ago, right after Maleah went missing. This little girl, I think it was in Georgia, her stepdad had been raping and beating her. He beat her to death. And the mother was there while he was raping her. And it wasn't the first time that he had raped her. And they actually called 911 after, they seen that they'd beat her so much she was dying. Called 911, didn't say what happened to her, didn't know, then authorities figured it out. The little girl wasn't dead, but she later died at the hospital. Her family unplugged her. Hey, Katie, you need to go watch Icked Mail's latest video that he just put out this morning about Maleah Davis, because there's reports that Houston police was in Arkansas Tuesday searching for Maleah. They denied it yesterday in an interview, but there is reports that they were there Tuesday. Also, Darion's new lawyer filed a thing in court to keep Quanell X away from Darion. People are sick. See, in my eyes, when a mother stands there and lets somebody abuse her child or rape her child, they are more guilty in my eyes because they could prevent it, or just as guilty. It's just worse to me. It's worse than the person that actually done it. The mother that gave birth to this child allowing someone to abuse it. I just don't get it. They should have their asses a court hanging after the whole town tortures them. Yes. Hey, Chrissy, do you know a judge actually ordered two guys to be castrated? Actually, I think it was more, because they had gang raped this woman in a hotel. This happened a long time ago, but that was overturned, of course. But the judge wanted them castrated. Makes my blood boil too. Like I mean, I can't even. I mean, if I caught somebody smarting off to my kid, it would be on. I'm very protective over my son because I went through abuse growing up, sexual abuse. Um, so I guess that's why I get so involved in cases like this. I always have. Like it just really bothers me because I know how that feels, how scared you are, how intimidated you are, how you think it's never going to end because you're a kid. I remember used to count the years that I would turn 18. I remember praying on my knees to die one time, and me just about 8 year old. I know how it feels, And these freaking mothers allowing. How could you stand there? They said this was the woman in Georgia. They said she stood there as he raped and beat her 5 year old child. Did also. Hey, Whiskey Gypsy. Sorry to hear that, Bonnie. You went through that too. Yeah, exactly, Shirley. You know what I'm saying? It's like a trapped feeling. Yeah, I remember I used to count the years to like I would be 18 and stuff. Uh-oh. I think my hubby come home. I'm gonna have to walk outside a minute because the dogs will be barking. It'll be loud. Well, I thought he came home. Maybe not. Yeah, he did. And let me see. Let me do one more thing before I get off here. I'm hungry. Gotta go fix something to eat. Um, Karissa Fretwell. Let's see. It says new details on the man accused of murdering her. Let's see. They were reported missing, Karissa and her son Billy, on May 17th. Oh my gosh, those dogs are killing me. I can't stand that. Maybe they'll shut up when he gets in the damn door. I'm on mute. Let me mute for a second, guys. I can't stand that. He's driving me crazy. Okay, he's in the house now. I couldn't stand ladies' damn loud ass bark. Um, trying to see if there's any more new details. When Michael and Karissa met, she was working as a delivery driver at a local sandwich shop. He was employed by Cascade Steel. She eventually got a job there as a security guard. He wanted her to have an abortion, and it was a year before his family even found out that he had got this woman pregnant and that a child exists. So I'm wanting to know how much his wife knows about this case. Sorry, guys, I got y'all's dogs barking. Oh my gosh. My dogs do that when I'm watching people's videos. I don't think this Michael Wolf guy is going to tell them where Karissa and Billy's at. Now, he could not have killed Billy, the little boy. He could have him stashed somewhere. I seriously doubt it. He didn't even want the child. I think he was ordered to pay her like $1,000 a month, and she disappeared right before the first payment was due. I hear that goose over there squawking. Mel, your video this morning was hilarious. This world is sick, y'all. It is nuts. It is nuts how, yeah, people will put their spouse over their kid. I'd never do that. I love my hubby. He's not Timothy's dad, but, he's been around him since he's been like 4 or 5. Um, he's never said anything to my son. He's never corrected him, which my son's well behaved anyways, but I don't allow that. Yeah, she found out he was married, I think, after she was done pregnant. Karissa. His service dog. Service dogs are supposed to be trained not to react. Damn, that motorcycle's loud. God, that guy gets on my nerves. He goes in and out of the holler like freaking 100 times a day on that motorcycle and wait and see. He'll be back in 5 minutes. God. Maybe a service dog, that might not be a real service dog, girl, because they're supposed to be trained. Poor Chris and Billy. Billy looks just like my son when he was that age with his blonde hair and his little face. He really does. Looks just like him. He's so cute. I want them both to be found safe, but I don't think that they're going to be. Oh gosh. Oh, my hubby brought some kind of something at the flea market. That's annoying. It's a woodpecker, and you pull. Oh, how wild!
That's your new door. That's your new.
Oh, it's like a doorbell, and you pull its string, and the woodpecker knocks on the wood.
Yeah.
How much do you pay for that?
$3.
Oh my God, guys! I got to keep him away from the flea market.
Make it look cool.
No, I've not seen DD's live. What's going on? I feel my allergy pills kicking in right then. Does Benadryl do y'all that way? My eyes were itching after I touched Sonny. He's just Sonny's out here right now. He's just over standing asleep. That's where he's got head trauma. You're very worried? Judith, no, it's not a security bell. He came out here. He's been to the flea market and he bought this wooden thing. It's a wooden woodpecker on this piece of wood, and it's got a string coming from the woodpecker's tail. And when you pull that string, the woodpecker knocks on that wood. It's supposed to be like kind of like a doorbell. He came out here and he showed it to me. She was crying. Oh, I'm going to have to email her. Sorry, I've digressed a lot this morning when I'm talking. It's because I've been so upset over Sunny and I get manic. It's making me sleepy too. Oh, okay, Valerie, I will. I'm going to get off here anyways, and I'm going to go check out Dee Dee's video and go fix me something to eat. Y'all have a good Saturday or Sunday, according to where you're at in the world. And I'll come on in the morning, probably around 10. Y'all be safe. Thank you all so much. Thank you all for the super chats. Thank you, moderators. Thank y'all for being my friend, chatting with me, and always being supportive. If I ever need anything, just let me know. Yeah, Valor, y'all go check out DD Delusion Dispeller's video. I'm going to let it play while I'm fixing me something to eat. Anyways, love y'all. Be safe. Peace. And I'm giving y'all hearts right now. Bye, guys.